Bro, so here's the best relationship advice that no one ever told you. If you watch this entire video, my promise is that you will be able to have a relationship with a woman where you are able to have minimal arguments, that you guys are connected, you guys are passionate, there's sparks flying, she feels like you really get her, and here's the best thing, you get exactly what you want. You get a woman that's submissive, you get a woman that listens to you, you get a woman that adores you and admires you and makes you feel like the freaking king of the world. So are you ready for this unconventional relationship advice? Stop trying to solve her problems. I'll say that again. You see, the reason we want to solve a woman's problems as men is because we are very logical, yet women are very emotional. The masculine wants to solve through logic and rationale. The feminine wants to be felt and wants to feel secure and is emotional. And so if you try to hit her with all this logic, you're inherently clashing with the frickin' brick wall. And so what you need to do is just sit back for a moment and just let the wave of emotion go over you. And you breathe through it, the more you realize, okay, this is just a whole bunch of emotion. And emotion is energy in motion, so it wants to leave. So you don't need to take it on, you don't need to take it personally, you just need to freaking let her vent. And then once she vents, you're gonna do three things, okay? The first thing you're gonna do is you're going to mirror, and then you're going to validate, and then you're going to empathize. I'll tell you what I mean by each of these things. The first thing, to mirror what she's saying. You're basically almost verbatim going to summarize what she's saying to you. Oh, babe, so if I hear you correctly, what you're saying is that you feel really hurt that when my mom said this thing to you about how you should be available more and that you don't really do very much, it made you feel very useless. Am I hearing that correctly? And then she's going to say yes. And then you're going to go ahead and do the second thing, which is validate her. Okay, validating means that you're actually going to say that the logic that she has around this issue actually makes a lot of sense to you. Babe, look, I totally get it. If I was in your shoes, I'd probably feel this way too. I'd probably feel unworthy as well. And so it makes a lot of sense that you're feeling this way. And then she's going to be like, wow, really? And you just say yes. And the third thing you do is you empathize. Okay, you actually feel what she's feeling, and as best you can, just summarize the emotion that she might be going through, which is, hey, so I heard you say you're feeling unworthy. So at the bottom of that, is that just a lot of sadness? Is that just maybe a bit of a feeling of resentment that you might have? And she'll say, yes, that's exactly what I'm feeling. Now, when you're doing these three things, mirroring, you are validating, and then you are empathizing, you aren't necessarily agreeing with anything she's saying. You could totally disagree with what she says, but what she wants to really feel in that moment is heard. And if you want your woman to feel heard and not bicker with you and argue with you as much and make you feel like you're not doing a good enough job, you literally just need to sit there, listen, and understand that your woman is inherently an empath. She feels more. She experiences more emotionally than you ever will. And so if you want to level up as a man in your relationship, I highly recommend that you try those three things and stop trying so hard to solve all her problems. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.